welcome back to the Tea and a Butty podcast. I'm Dominic.
And I'm Erica.
And today's episode, we're talking about food and drink. The worst thing you ever put in your mouth. That's what it's called. And you're going to have to explain the etymology of that one.
No, we're just going to leave it there, actually.
No, come on now. They're going to...
Don't say I'm going to have to explain the etymology.
Well, you know what it's from.
The worst thing you ever put in your mouth, and I have to explain the etymology.
Yes.
No, we're just going to leave it there.
We're going to leave it as the worst thing I ever put in my mouth.
We're just going to leave them wondering, actually.
Okay, then. We might tell you maybe later on in the program. But we're just going to talk about the worst, like, the things that you thought were disgusting.
Yeah.
That you'd heard about before you came, before I came over here, and before you came to Britain. Mm-hmm. I mean, some of the British foods that, people have been telling you, because, obviously there's that age-old conspiracy theory that British food is bad.
Oh, yeah.
And, turns you British and all this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
whatever the...
Well, no, well, yes, the conspiracy theory, but I'm reminded of it every single time, like, a video goes viral.
It's a stereotype, but it's a conspiracy theory,
somebody
really,
putting beans and cheese on their jacket potato. All right, I'm going to make a jacket potato.
Well, that's it. No, it kind of gets, like...
And they put tuna and corn or something on a potato, and you have loads of Americans flooding the comments going, Oh, British food. Oh, remind me never go to Britain.
That dang near looks disgusting.
Now, I don't know how you guys can eat the stuff that you eat. Oh, beans on toast. Blech,
beans on toast, you eat like the Germans are still flying overhead.
So this is...
And that's how they talk. Every American in the comments has that accent, too.
I was just thinking
and
that.
it is, isn't it? Really? We've heard them.
So this is not that. We're not going to debunk foods that Americans think are bad. And they're
we're not going to debunk, but we are going to debunk them.
Well, not really.
Because I'm here. They call me the debunker.
Because this is about the things that we have eaten in Britain and in America that we actually did find gross.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is not about like,
yes.
I tried beans on toast and it was actually delicious, or I tried...
You haven't, have you? You haven't ever had beans on toast, have you?
No, because it sounds disgusting. It doesn't sound disgusting.
I've had it.
It doesn't sound disgusting. It just sounds like...
But that was one of the things when I lived in Britain that I didn't like. I didn't like beans. I didn't like baked beans because I just couldn't eat them. My dad ate them. And maybe it was because of my dad. Because my dad loved them. My dad... Beans on toast, that was his go-to meal.
I know why, because you were always like, oh, they're not like American baked beans. They're not like American. And so I thought, oh, God, they must be kind of horrible then. But then when we had a full English breakfast,
they're way more savory than American baked beans. Because baked beans has like molasses and brown sugar in it.
You just didn't like beans,
whereas in America and in Britain, they're kind of like a tomato sauce, you know? And it's not a sweet tomato sauce either.
But it's still good.
I mean,
it's still good.
But I prefer the beans over here because of the sweetness, I guess. I guess I'm just, I mean...
you like a pot of beans also, like a pot of pinto beans.
I don't mind it, yeah.
Yeah, and that's not sweet.
Yeah. I mean, I probably... No, I don't mind. I don't...
Pinto beans.
No, it's just the haricot.
Just the baked beans.
Yeah, the baked beans, really, yeah.
Beans and tomato sauce.
Yeah. Beans and tomato sauce.
Yeah.
On toast. Everything on toast, actually.
On toast. The thing that sounds gross to me is just like...
Everything on toast.
Well, no, it's just like... It's soggy, isn't it? What is the point of that? Just take a bite of
soggy.
Beans, eat a bite of toast. Why does it have to be on top of the toast? We've had this discussion. So
you don't like dry things, though, do you?
Oh, that's going to be one of my things. Yeah, let's just move the conversation forward.
So you're going on about soggy. Oh, it's very soggy, but, I don't like dry. I don't like dry. But yes, let's move the conversation along.
Yeah.
So I think we'll start off with you.
Okay.
Your list.
Great.
And I'll do mine at the end.
Because I just told you I haven't made a list.
Well, that's it, isn't it? The class, you get into the I haven't done my homework, and it's just like the first thing. Okay, let's look at your homework. You're the first one the teacher picks.
I think,
all right, Erica.
Show
us your work for the class. Come up here. And it's just like, yeah, dog ate it. Sorry. Or the cat ate it in our case.
I mean, I can't think of anything actually that I've had that I found disgusting. That like I want to that I want to spit out. But then I just remembered I did have warm milk in my Frosted Flakes. But that wasn't really...
that wasn't really a British thing. That wasn't something that we all love, warm milk in our Frosties.
No,
and you're a weirdo for not.
But I thought it was. So that was the important bit of that story.
You were just a weirdo for putting warm milk in it. Everybody laughed at you. The Italians, the Greeks. They were all laughing at you.
My first thing that I can remember that I ate over there that I didn't like was... And this is a big one, and it's going to be triggering for any British people that we have listening. Sausage roll.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I'm working on that. I mean, I'm working on that one because one day you are gonna wake up to the delight of a sausage roll.
You can't work on that really because I don't like.
You are gonna wake up. I don't
like English sausages really. So there's no hope
I
for
can't
me
believe
liking
that.
a sausage roll.
I will not accept
They're
that
not
as
good.
an answer. They are good.
They're not good.
They're bloody good.
Listen, I'm not a huge...
So bloody good, in fact, that...
I'm not a huge, like... I don't know what kind of sausage I can really compare it to over here. It's closest to our breakfast sausage, I guess. English sausage.
Yeah, it is, yes. I mean,
and
the filling,
I'm not huge on breakfast sausage over here either.
I guess you're not.
Not so much. I mean, I'll eat a piece, but it's just
because they do like the sausage links over here, which are like tiny, like the breakfast sausage are like tiny, kind of like they're almost like chipolata cocktail sausages, but they're not. They're just kind of like formed. They don't have like skin on them or anything.
Yeah.
It's just literally the filling. And then everybody just has but most people just have the sausage patties.
Yeah, and I can eat a sausage patty in a breakfast sandwich with cheese and egg.
Your sausage,
not just like
egg and cheese bagel.
Not just like a dry, crumbly. I wouldn't enjoy that over here even, I don't think.
A dry crumbly?
Yeah, in the sausage roll. The dry, crumbly pastry. Oh, it was like eating cardboard. It really was. And I was just like...
It was just a bad one from Greg's, I'm going to say that.
He was like, I'm going to go get sausage rolls for us. It was very sweet. And
I was hungry for a sausage roll.
We were sitting on the park
bench.
I'm
hungry.
I'm sitting on the park bench, and I was like, yeah, okay. I can't remember if I went with you or if you
It was very cold. You were grumpy, because I don't think you had slept much.
That was just when I'd gotten in, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd slept
and you hadn't.
the whole way.
Yes, I'm going to get us some sausage rolls since you didn't eat your cornflakes with warm milk.
Oh, yeah.
So you didn't have anything else. You were just like, I'm not hungry. Yeah, I don't think you had anything else.
I don't know. I can't remember. Toast. I think I had toast.
I said toast, yeah.
But yeah, you went and got sausage rolls. And
like,
we sat in the park.
Spot of lunch in Hyde Park.
I can't remember I can't remember going with you. I just remember sitting on the bench.
Yeah, you sat on the bench and I went in and queued and got it.
The pastry just went absolutely everywhere.
Because it was windy too, and it was cold.
It was all in my hair. It was all down my
She bit into it and it just exploded in her face,
It was just... It
just go poosh,
It was just not pleasant. I don't know. And it was just like, I kept waiting for it to get better because you were like, yes,
I love a good sausage roll, but
I was trying not to be rude. I was just like, yeah.
I mean, you could have been as rude as you liked. People don't, I mean,
I know, but I didn't want to insult your heritage.
Insult me because I'm the CEO of Greg's.
I was just like...
No, I think I don't... I mean...
And I choked it down. I don't remember having anything to drink.
No, I offered you a drink, but you weren't drinking.
The flavor wasn't disgusting.
You weren't drinking anything.
But there's just not much flavor.
I mean, yeah, it's a cheap filling sausage roll.
There's not much flavor in the pastry.
Did we have one on the last trip back?
Anything.
I think I did. I think I went and got one.
You tell me you did, and
I went to the one in Torquay.
You must have done that secretly when I wasn't.
Oh yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah, because you
I
were
remember.
like,
Yeah, I did.
I had it because
I think
we
I
were gonna
left
make
you
a
at
video.
home.
We were going to make a video of you comparing, like, could you tell the difference between the vegetarian sausage roll, or is it vegan? I can't remember.
There's a vegan one, yeah.
And the
And I'm sure that's
one.
fantastic too.
And no, you said you tried it.
Yes.
And I was like, you weren't supposed to try it. I was going to make a video.
Oh no, because it was the only. Yeah, no, you were there, but you. Oh no! Wait a minute. I went to Greg's a couple of times.
No, well, I went
to Greg's in town.
You just kept getting the like steak bakes or whatever, the other
chicken,
stuff.
The chicken bake.
Yeah, you weren't ever getting the sausage rolls when I was with you.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, I haven't had a sausage roll from Greg's on this trip. We had one from the Pound Bakery, I think.
I don't remember that.
Not the Pound Bakery. What's it called? It was that place in
Poundland.
Not Poundland, not Pound Town either. It's it was in Windsor.
Yeah. Oh.
And it was like a chain bakery there.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
I can't remember what
Pound.
it was called, but it kind of looked like Pound Bakery.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
It wasn't. Because there's a couple of chains now that have sprung up to because you go to anywhere in the UK and it's like we're just you go to anywhere in the UK and there's going to be like regional chains of bakeries like sandwiches, anything with bread or a baked good, it's going to get eaten in Britain. That's the kind of thing. Everyone's walking around and they don't want to be sitting down eating a big roast dinner. It's just like, oh, we'll just go in and we'll get it in a pastry.
Yeah.
So, it's like quick and easy and cheap and cheerful. And, that's how the meal deal came. So, well, you can get a bag of crisps too. And you can have a drink with it. And, oh, yeah, that's great. We're getting a deal here,
Yeah.
But, yeah, I must have gone to the one in the Greg's in town. And I must have left you at home.
Yeah, I don't know.
And, I remember I must have, I vaguely, I got a sausage roll and I must have eaten it. And I enjoyed it. And I never told you about it, maybe.
No, you didn't.
Because you don't like them.
No,
you don't like the sausage rolls.
I don't. I think they're hugely overrated and just plain old not good.
Because I can see people, I can see an American now getting a sausage roll, biting into it, goes, you've got some hot sauce to go with this? Oh, you got some, because my dad, right, he was like an American the way he ate.
I've seen a video where somebody was like, oh yeah, it needs
some hot sauce or some Tabasco or, something to go on it.
And
my dad, right, he'd buy a pasty from the Jenkins or the bakery in town, he'd buy a cheese and onion pasty, when he just want to have a little bit of lunch or whatever.
Yeah.
And he'd warm it up in the oven or something, because he never really used a microwave. And he'd warm it up, and he'd get the Tabasco out and put it on. And eat it like that.
Yeah, a lot of Americans love hot sauce. I'm not a hot sauce
He was a Tabasco,
person.
He was a Tabasco head.
Tabasco, Louisiana, I don't like any of it.
I don't mind it.
Like,
but, it's just like,
get
it's
it all out of here.
Yeah. Get it out of here.
I just don't like the flavor of them. I don't know. It's nothing to do with that they're spicy. It's just like they just don't taste good to me.
So the sausage roll was a big no-no.
The sausage roll was a no. I think when we had that, oh God, actually, again with the sausage, no, it's just, I just don't like the sausages over there. We ordered, when we were in Liverpool,
We ordered bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash, because that's a British thing, isn't it?
Go to a pub, get bangers and mash.
How can you go wrong? It's sausages on a bed of mashed
potato.
Perfection.
And it was perfection. They were good.
They were not good.
They were. They covered them in.
Good.
They put gravy on them, and they usually don't do that.
And how do you know that? Because I let you have most of it. Because I was just like, no, I can't with the sausages. I don't know what it is. Let me tell you.
I remember it too. It was like freezing cold out there.
The sausages that I like here in the United States is the Polish sausage, the kielbasa.
Yeah.
That's like my favorite ever sausage. I could eat that all day long, every day.
Yeah.
And that's nothing like
English sausage.
Yeah,
no. Because English sausages are like pork sausages. And, it's the same with the back bacon as well. It's like they're the same but different,
Yeah.
They're differently kind of made,
Yeah.
or produced.
And I don't like, I don't know, whatever seasonings they put in it or whatever.
Well, usually they just put like sage and salt and pepper and stuff in it.
I don't like it.
You know?
I just don't like it. And so, yeah, that was the second thing. I'm just going in order of our trips to Britain
yes.
now in my
well,
mind.
yeah. Do it.
That was the next thing, yeah. And I was just like, okay, yeah, I'll eat the mashed potatoes and gravy, and you can have the sausages. I don't want them. You thought, this will be funny. Have a coronation chicken. You thought I wasn't going to like that. I did like that.
No, because I've had coronation chicken, and I mean, it's hit and miss, really, because sometimes they make it and it's terrible, and sometimes they make it and it's pretty good.
The first couple bites I had of it, I was like, oh,
this is weird.
I don't know about this.
Because there was raisins in it.
Yeah, and an apple, I think.
And yeah.
It was quite good. Yeah, it grew on me the more I ate it.
And I mean, when I've eaten it, I don't eat it. I didn't eat it all the time. It was something that was made for the Queen's coronation in 1953, and then it just kind of like, it just kind of stuck around.
Yeah.
As like a sandwich filling.
Mm.
And so, yeah, we went to this place in London. This like little cafe in London.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, and I've been trying to remember where it was.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of like in the middle of it was on like a residential street.
It was just completely random.
And I can't remember how we found this place. And I saw this cafe and I was like, oh, we'll go in here and have a cup of coffee, a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what I had, but I know you had the coronation chicken because I made you get it.
You probably had chicken tikka. That's, you just
chicken tikka.
You just get the same. You're not adventurous food-wise. The next thing I can remember that I didn't like. I mean, and I'm trying to think, did I really not like it, or was it just...
Do you really like it?
And again, none of this stuff was
Is it wicked?
None of this stuff. I could have eaten the rest of the sausages at the thing,
Yeah, you're just complaining, just cranky all the time.
But I was just like, you can just have it.
You're like Ray Barone on his trip to Italy.
I was just like, I don't want this. You can have it. But if you didn't want it, I wouldn't have wasted. I would have eaten it. It wasn't so like... bleh. And so this is the same thing. But the Swede that we had at the roast dinner.
The roast at the pub?
At the pub, yeah. I think I wasn't so big on that.
Swede.
It was just kind of like...
Yeah, they do mash Swede and
no, it wasn't mashed. It was cut up, and I thought it was carrots.
Oh, was it Swede or was it parsnips?
No, it was Swede.
Yeah.
They told us it was sweet anyway.
Oh, maybe they just mashed it. Because usually
it wasn't mashed. It was
yeah, because usually they mash it up and mix it with turnip to make mashed Swede and turnip.
No, it was not mashed. It was like almost like sticks. Like
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And I ate it, but it was just like
yeah. Parsnips though, roasted parsnips. Oh, buttering. They butter them,
yeah,
and they roast them, and it kind of gets crispy edges and stuff. They're just so good. Yeah, I mean, they don't really have parsnips over here. I've never seen one.
Yeah,
in the grocery store or anything, so it's not a root vegetable that is in demand here. But yeah, that with a roast dinner, out of this world. And
then another thing I had that I can remember not liking. Your dad had some oat cakes in the cupboard.
No, nobody likes those oat cakes.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me that before I tried
Nobody likes those oat cakes.
They were like, again, just so dry and like
from
tasteless.
From Nairn in the Highlands of Scotland.
And I was just Nairn's like, I can't finish this. This is all you.
Admittedly, they're better with like something on them, like butter or cheese, or you probably like it with a thing of like sharp cheddar or something like that. Like you like the Marmite.
Yeah, something to give it flavor. It was just like eating.
But my dad could eat them just like they were cookies. Just eat them one after one. And when there was nothing else in, I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna eat his bloody oat cakes now.
Yeah.
And my daddy ate pretty healthily, really.
Yeah.
There was nothing really, even the chocolate he had was dark chocolate,
Yeah.
So, yeah, he grew up in that time, though. Like the 50s when he was a kid, and that's what he'd like.
Yeah.
It was just all that kind of healthy stuff, because before the processed food became huge,
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Those are really the only things that... can you think of anything else that I ate that I was just like, yeah, no, this is not...
You even liked lava bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. You're eating lava bread. You're eating seaweed now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your dad put so much butter and garlic in it.
Garlic, lemon juice, and butter.
He put so much. It was just like, it was just like eating garlic butter. It was so good. It was quite good, actually.
On toast.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, because you liked the mushrooms are your favorite over there.
And whatever British Asda Thousand Island.
No.
Oh, that was absolutely that. Now that was the only thing I can remember that was literally nasty. That was so disgusting. I've almost never
you burned
eaten
it with fire.
I can't think of anything that I've ever eaten that was as disgusting.
I don't know if it was the cheap Asda brand.
And that one I did
Asda brand though, wasn't it?
I think it was Asda brand.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
It must have. Yeah, I think it was. I don't think it was like because Kraft and all they don't.
Oh my god! I'm just like, oh. I don't know why either, but I don't know what they put in that, but that was absolutely disgusting, and that I was wasteful with because you wouldn't eat it either.
Well, no, I don't eat salad that much.
That was just horrible.
I mean, I eat
horrible.
I don't like iceberg lettuce salad or anything like that. I prefer like the rocket salad and stuff. And of course, I've got to have some like ranch on it, you know.
All right, so let's hear your list because I know there's probably
it's the usual suspects. Because when I first came here, I hadn't really heard too much about American food, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I mean, because it's like, what is American food?
Well, yeah, and I mean, it's the same thing as what is British food as well, you know?
Yeah.
But yes, you hear that, I hadn't heard the British food is bad stereotype till I came here. Or you told me about it. Because, it's just like, everybody was like, I'm going to Britain, and even your doctor was like, the food is like, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just like, where are you getting that from? It's like, it's such weird propaganda. And I think it's probably because of all the processed stuff over here. It's like, our food is the best food, and everybody else is crap. Especially Britain, it's crap.
No, I mean,
because it
just goes back to that old...
Well, the wartime and all that, yeah.
But it's just handed down generation to generation.
Like when we talk about the TikToks with like they have the Chinese food and they're like, that's not Chinese. They're putting chips and rice together and noodles and curry sauce and everything. And it's just like, it's like, let's take a look at the food that we have over here, you know. Store-bought bread.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably one of the first things I had, and I was like, why does it taste so sweet?
I'm with you. It is pretty
It's terrible.
It is pretty terrible.
Horrible.
And, I think we were talking in a past podcast, like, what is the difference, though? Like, what is the difference?
Sugar.
I couldn't really remember.
The amount of sugar in it.
I couldn't really remember how British bread tasted. Like, how was it? I know it was different. I wasn't, like, denying that, but I couldn't think, like, but then when we went back to Britain... It's like, this is just so much better.
And there's people in Britain who'd go, our bread isn't that great either.
No, there's people in Europe who go, British bread is horrible too. I've seen
the Germans usually. Germans hate it.
In France.
France, yeah. I mean, a good French
They're
baguette.
Just like, you're criticizing America, you're British. Not good.
Shh is like, shh. Sugars. It's just sugar. Well, no, I mean, but it's 20,000 leagues better than what's going on over here.
Yeah, it is.
And, because I remember you saying this last trip, we'd had toast or something, or we were having a sandwich or something, you had mushrooms, and you were just munching away on the bread, and you go, I think I do like this bread so much better. Yeah, it is so much better, this bread. You just randomly came out with that.
It is. Because I couldn't remember, like, how it tasted, like, you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't remember.
It just doesn't taste sweet.
Yeah.
And it's bigger, and it's a bigger slice.
It's got to be the preservatives that we have in our bread over here that makes it so yuck.
And that, and the amount of sugar, because it shouldn't be that sweet. It's like legally cake.
That being said, we did find some brand, and I can't remember what it was now. that's not too terrible. It's not as bad as the others. But I don't remember what it was,
that tiger bread,
Maybe.
thing. Yeah, I mean, it's not tiger
Easy
bread.
Tiger or something?
Easy Tiger, that's what it's called, yeah, but it's not tiger bread.
Oh, is that the one?
Because tiger bread, that is my ultimate favourite.
Tiger tail.
Tiger tail loaf,
Yeah.
tiger bread, the tiger loaf. You get, I think they sell it ready sliced and everything, but if you get a good bakery bought one from like the supermarkets and stuff, it's just so much better. It's just very soft and pillowy, and then they've got that crust on it that's like, it makes for excellent sandwiches.
Dutch crunch, apparently.
Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
But we saw some in the supermarket, and it was not the same. I was like, yeah, it's kind of like someone's looked at a picture on the internet and thought, let me figure out what's in that, and
we saw it at HEB
replicate
once
it.
Called Tiger. It was called Tiger Tail or Tiger Loaf.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about, and it was just kind of like.
But then we saw it called Dutch Crunch somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, well, Dutch Crunch is what it's called. Yeah, but it's like over here. They apparently popular in San Francisco, of all places.
Oh, there we go.
The next one was like the one I remember when I came over here. You gave me some Hershey's chocolate, or your grandmother did.
Oh yeah.
It was like a bar of it.
I hadn't sent you any before you came over here the first time?
No, I don't.
And you had never eaten it before?
I'd never eaten it before, because I've told this story before, but my great-aunt was a regular visitor to Boston, and she'd come back with, like a selection of, like, she had like a candy dish on the table when I go over there, and it would be like filled with, and I'd be like, oh, what's all this? Because it was like Three Musketeers and Butterfinger and stuff like that, and it was like all stuff didn't get sold in the UK, and I was like, she was, oh, it's American candy, they call it. American candy, yeah, so go on, have some. And I was like, oh, they're okay, Three Musketeers, I thought they were okay, so I'd had one before.
Yeah.
But she never bought
Hershey.
any Hershey. There was no Hershey in there, and now I know why. Because when I went over there and I bit into it, and I was like, oh my god, it was like the Thousand Island dressing.
Oh yeah.
It was like, this stuff is nasty, and I thought it was just, and I was ready to. I was like, this just tastes like sick.
Yeah.
This and you looked at me and said, oh, it must have been off. It must have been, and I was just like, well, no, the expiration date is still in,
Because
it's fine.
I've never been a fan of Hershey's chocolate either. But
so I thought it must have just been the bar.
Tasting like sick,
It must have just been the bar. But then I thought, oh, I'll give it another go or whatever. And I think it was around Christmas time, and they had those little tiny ones, and I put another one in my mouth. I was like, nope, still tastes like sick. What's going on here? And you were like, oh no, that's, and I think your mother had some. I was like, tastes fine to me. And I'm like looking at around like this is like some horror, thing. Like, oh my god, what is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
And it's like, then I must have looked it up on the internet and stuff, and all the British people were like, yeah, it tastes like sick. Tastes like vomit.
Yeah.
It's because they got butyric acid and stuff in it. It's like sour milk.
Yeah.
And they love it.
It's funny because when I was a kid, I thought I didn't like chocolate. I was always like, oh no, I don't like chocolate. I won't eat chocolate.
Because it's terrible.
Even though I ate like Snickers and stuff. So I don't know I guess I just thought I don't like a chocolate bar that doesn't have anything in it. You know what I mean? In my head, I guess. Because I used to tell people, in fact, there's this famous story in my family where we were at, this is getting sidetracked here. But
sidetracked.
We were backstage at a Kiss concert, and it was Gene Simmons' birthday, and he was cutting his cake.
Backstage at a Gene Simmons, at a Kiss concert with Gene Simmons cutting his birthday cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Yeah. I'm just, because, you just said it really fast, and people might be going, what?
And it was a huge chocolate cake, and he offered it. Do you want some? And I was just like, no, I don't like chocolate. No thanks.
And that's weird for a kid to not like chocolate. Yeah.
Well, and no, I was just like, you're refusing Gene Simmons' birthday cake? And it's like, yeah, I don't like chocolate. I don't want his freaking chocolate cake.
Head of the game there.
But I didn't like chocolate because I didn't like Hershey's, ultimately, is what it was. My mom used to give
that
us
would have been a
these-
good chocolate cake, I think. That would have been...
There's a picture of us, and we're, like, there, and I think you can see it in the background. Either that or it's still in my head. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, that must have been the best chocolate cake. That was
gooey.
probably from some... Because where was that?
What do you mean?
The backstage. Where were they?
Where were we?
Yeah.
In Oklahoma City, I think.
Oklahoma City. Oh, well. I mean, there's got to be some good bakeries there, you know.
I mean, a chocolate cake is a chocolate cake, but
it
was like gooey and it looked just rich and moist and everything. Now that I'm an adult, it's like, oh god, yeah, I love chocolate.
Go back in time and say, yep, couple of slices for me, Gene.
But
Come on now.
My mom used to give my brother and I for Valentine's Day these huge Hershey's Kisses.
Yeah.
That were like, I don't know, the size of, I don't know. Size of a fist.
Size of a fist, yeah. Because, I've had some of them as well.
I never ate it. And every year she gave us one of those. And I'm like, why? Why do you give this? I
could wonder if you'd liked...
I do not like it.
When you first had, like, dairy milk or Cadbury chocolate.
Yeah.
I don't know when it would have been, because I know they kind of have it over here.
No, I never had.
Everybody goes, oh, it's not the same, it's not the same.
I only ever had Cadbury chocolate in, like, the cream eggs over here.
Oh, okay,
I had never had, like, no.
Hershey
I had had Dove,
control.
because my grandma used to buy, like, a Dove chocolate bar sometimes. So I had Dove. I knew Dove was good, you know, as an adult. But I had never had Cadbury, I guess, until you bought some for me, probably.
Yes.
Like, just a plain dairy milk chocolate bar.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So good.
Yeah. I mean...
Difference is night and day.
Safe to say, I like chocolate. I do like chocolate. I just don't like Hershey's. And it's because Hershey's is disgusting.
Because I remember I bought one of the big bars of dairy milk and a big bar of dairy milk caramel, or Cadbury's caramel as it used to be known. And I put them on the side, on the nightstand.
Yes.
And I don't know, I must have been downstairs. And then I came up and I noticed one of them had been opened, I think.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what happened here? And you were just like, I added a little bit of chocolate. I did a little bit of chocolate. It's like, you and I'm not really a big fan of chocolate. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, I thought I didn't like chocolate, but turns out I like chocolate. It just was.
I like chocolate a lot.
And people always go, well, you eat the Hershey's cookies and cream, but it's... That's
chocolate. What do they call it? Pastille.
That's not the, it's
white
like, that's
chocolate, you know.
And it's got bits of Oreo in it. It's like, that's delicious.
I saw someone going crazy saying, oh, Oreo is terrible.
And actually, the Hershey's with almonds is not bad.
Yeah, I think that's probably because the saltiness of the almond
maybe
counteracts the sick.
Yeah, but just a plain Hershey's bar or like
counteracts
Hershey's
the vomit
Kisses,
taste.
or like Hershey's Kisses.
There's probably people out there going, "What are you talking about? What vomit taste?" It's just like, yeah, you grew up with it. You grew up with the vomit taste. And, you know...
My mom loves it.
Yeah, so she grew up with the vomit taste.
She loves her. She's like, oh yeah. Actually, my niece can eat a big Hershey's bar. And I'm just like, are you sick?
Well, yeah, because it's tasting like it.
Yeah. My brother to this day thinks he doesn't like chocolate. I'm like, I bet you do. You just need to eat some real chocolate.
Real, proper chocolate.
Yeah. From
the real chocolate people. Grits.
Oh, yeah.
That was another thing. The morning, I think
you're naming all things that I agree with you on. I'm just
grits is something the first time I had it was at a Denny's that was next door to the motel that me and my dad were staying at. The morning of my wedding to you.
And your dad had eaten them before,
I guess he'd eaten them before, and he got some. He goes, oh, yeah, do you want to try some of these? And I said, yeah, I don't actually never had them. Worst thing I ever put in my mouth. Worst thing I ever put in my mouth. I'll tell you that right now. And I was like, what is... It's like... Because what is it? It's mushed up corn in water.
By the way, before we move on, that quote... It's not going to be interesting to you. I don't know why
it is.
I needed to tell you this story.
This is going to go on the Wikipedia.
It was from an old boss that I had, and I don't even remember what he was talking about.
We were at lunch one day, and I was there, and I remember he was talking to me about...
Oh, salt and vinegar chips.
Yes. He says,
Or the worst thing he ever...
He turns to me.
He was a very picky eater. He didn't like hardly anything.
He was very Texan too, so, you know, he comes in and we're sitting down, and I can't remember what I was talking about, like, we were talking about, we must have been talking about crisps
British
or food or something like that. And
yeah,
he goes,
salt and vinegar.
He goes, oh, salt and vinegar. Oh, I've had them last night. I was at some place and they had like a bowl of crisps out, you know, unmarked. You know, a bowl of chips out.
Yeah.
Unmarked. And I picked up one of them. Worst thing I ever put in my mouth. Because he thought it was like plain or whatever.
And basically,
you know?
It was just the accent.
It was the way he said it. It was just like perfect. He's like, worst thing I ever put in my mouth. Salt and vinegar. Worst thing I ever put in my mouth. And I was just like...
So now you know.
So now whenever I eat something that's disgusting, that's the one thing is the worst thing I ever put in my mouth.
Yes.
So there you go. Now you know.
Now you know.
It's nothing disgusting, but it is disgusting. But yeah,
anyway,
grits.
Back to the grits.
Yeah, it's just mushed up corn, isn't it? Again with the corn, America.
And I love corn. So I really don't understand. I've never liked grits or
shrimp and grits is another
hominy.
thing. Hominy wheat.
Grits is mashed up hominy.
Oh, it's hominy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hominy wheat.
But yeah, I don't know. I haven't had them in years, actually, so I probably should try them again. But shrimp and grits, yeah, that's very popular, like, in the Deep South, I think.
Yeah. Grape jelly flavor. Ugh.
Oh.
Get that out of here. You love
that's
it.
The one I disagree
Because peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I'm going to make you a peanut butter and I'm going to make you a PB&J. I'm like...
I never said PB&J.
You did. You thought you were on one of those teen shows from the 90s.
I've never in my life said
PB&J. Gonna make me you a PB&J, boy. And I was like, no. I was like,
no.
why?
I was like,
no.
And I was like,
don't
no.
do it. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
You don't like grape juice either, then.
I don't like the grape flavor that you have over here. I don't know what it is.
It's grape.
It's not grape. It's something, but it's not grape. Because, you know, I had candy over here, so, like, you know, you're having Starburst or you're having Skittles. Yeah. And you think the purple one is going to be blackcurrant. I don't like
grape-flavored candy either.
But they've swapped out blackcurrant over here for grape flavor. And it's just terrible.
But I like grape jelly, and I like grape juice.
Grape jelly? No. It's just like you have that. I'm just like...
Yeah, you refuse to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with grape jelly.
Yeah, I'll have strawberry or raspberry.
You would have never made it as a child in America.
I never made it as a child in America if you didn't have a good old PB&J with grape jelly. Yeah. That was my Bill Clinton right there. Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles, worst cereal ever.
Yeah, they are terrible.
No, I mean they're
terrible for you.
Terrible for you and also terrible tasting.
Yeah,
and it's like, why do
you can taste that? That's something like you were talking about with the chocolate. For me, they taste so good.
I thought they look perfect. Yeah, I'll have some of them. I poured myself a bowl with some milk, and I was like, this is just plastic.
To my own detriment.
This is just plastic with like some sort of like sugar on it. Sugary plastic.
To my own detriment.
Polystyrene. Tastes like eating sugar-coated polystyrene.
I do like Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles. And
and you love them.
I can't taste the chemical-y taste. Isn't that something? I can't taste it.
Because you've been conditioned.
I do love them, but I won't eat them anymore because they're just horrific, really.
They are. Well, yeah, no, I mean...
But they do taste good. If you grew up with them, it's just like...
Chocolate cereal is my go-to. I'm not really a fruity...
And I'm sure that's not any better for you than the Fruit Loops and Fruity Pebbles.
No, because, I mean, Cocoa Pebbles. I do like Cocoa Pebbles, and they're terrible for you. But at least they taste like chocolate. Well, after somewhat. One thing I used to think was disgusting when I seen it being made over here was biscuits and gravy.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what is that?
Yeah. But you like it.
I do like it now, actually. Yeah, I do. I mean, at first I was just kind of like, and I wasn't like the typical Brit who goes, oh, what do you mean digestives and brown gravy? Oh, you know, like cookies and brown gravy.
You knew what they were?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'd seen them.
Yeah.
Because when you said biscuits and gravy, I was like, oh. maybe I'd spoken to someone who'd eaten them online or something, and they said to me, no, I was like, because when they said, when it was biscuits and gravy, I was like, what?
Yeah.
You know, maybe back then.
They don't eat them all over the country, you know.
No, they don't. But someone goes, oh no, biscuits and gravy. Yeah, no, they're just like these like big fluffy things and fluffy bread things and white gravy. And I was like, that sounds absolutely disgusting.
The typical British response is, looks like baby sick.
Well, no, it looks like baby sick on you know, bread or whatever.
Everything's got to relate back to sick for you people.
Baby sick. In particular, baby sick. But no, it was, you know, and they don't eat them all over the country. It's just a southern thing.
I can think of one thing you ate here that you didn't like. But it's not necessarily...
You know, they say avocado, are you, or something like that? Because, I mean, nobody else likes avocado except you.
Yes, you don't like avocado. No, we went to Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, my God.
Early on. And we ordered a chicken fried steak.
Yeah.
We were like, chicken fried steak.
I thought that sounded good, too.
I do like a chicken fried steak, actually. Chicken fried steak, and then they served green beans with it, I think. Or maybe you ordered green beans with it? I ordered green beans.
And
you did not like that because they cooked the green beans in, like...
Bacon grease.
And I think there might have been pieces of bacon in it.
There were. Yeah, it was just like good. Bacon. It was like... What they'd done is they poured the entire, like, bacon grease all over the green beans. And I'm not a big fan of green beans anyway, but I thought, oh, I'll try them. And I was eating them, and I was just like... I was trying to get into them, and then I was like, nope, this ain't happening. This is disgusting. This is the worst thing you could ever put in your mouth. We tried them,
and we were like, yeah, no, not really,
yeah, the chicken fried steak was okay, too. I mean, but I prefer the steak at Texas Roadhouse. Steak on its own. And there was somebody going on about chicken fried steak being, it's like...
Yeah, chicken fried steak with the cream gravy all over.
The cream gravy. It's just like, and someone goes, oh, the gravy's white. What's all that about?
Yes, it's supposed to be white.
Yeah.
It's creamy.
Oh, your mother the other night says, yeah, I'm not a big fan of brown gravy. And yeah, she said that before, and everyone's like, what?
Yeah. It's not really brown gravy. Yeah, people don't really eat brown gravy over here unless it's like for Thanksgiving. Unless
it's in a Salisbury steak.
Yeah,
we haven't had them for a while, actually.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
Which is kind of like hamburgers
Salisbury steak,
in gravy.
I just associate with school, though. So who eats Salisbury steak after they're out of school?
I mean, yeah, school dinners and school lunches. No, I never ate like school lunches anyway, but it was terrible. I
used to also get Salisbury steak if we went to like Luby's cafeteria.
We still haven't been to like a Luby's or a Cracker Barrel or anything like that.
Oh, you're not missing anything.
I think I might be. Actually, comment and tell us, are we missing out on Cracker Barrel and Luby's and stuff like that?
I don't even know if Luby's is still open or if they
Furs.
Furs? Yeah, Furs. It's the same thing, but I don't know.
And Mr. Jim's. No, not Mr. Jim. Jim's.
What's Mr. Jim's?
Mr. Jim's is that pizza place that closed down that you used to go on about.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Jim's!
That was only open for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but you were its biggest champion for a long time. You were talking about it all the time. Every day, wake up, Mr. Jim's. It's like, what are you talking about?
Because we got a flyer here. Every day I talked about it.
Looks like a pretty good pizza, though.
Oh, God.
No, Jim's Cafeteria, the guy who very clearly wearing a cowboy hat, but you thought was an afro.
It was like
the sheen of his afro. It's like, what are you talking about? That does not look like an afro in the slightest.
I told you I used to think it was an afro. I didn't think it was an afro when I knew you.
No.
No, I told you I used to. I said I used to always think it was.
You're trying to revise history now, Victoria Beckham.
No, because I'm sure I said something to my stepdad one day.
No, you were talking to me. You were talking to me. You were talking to me, and you was like, oh, that guy's...
It's a black and white picture. I thought it was like one of those, I didn't think it was...
A guy that looks like, what was his name?
Jimmy Rogers or something.
Jimmy Rogers, no, the guy who played Ernest.
Oh, yeah.
That guy from Amarillo, wasn't he? You know?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name now.
Ernest.
No, the actor. His name wasn't Ernest.
Wasn't it Ernest?
No. He didn't use his own name. It wasn't a documentary. It wasn't Ernest Goes to Texas. Ernest Goes Bananas.
Everything was like Ernest Goes to
jail. Ernest Goes to Jail. Ernest P. Worrell. Yes, that was the character's name. Jim Varney. That was his name.
Yeah.
Jim. And I thought, oh, Jim's. And I thought, this is a guy that looks like Jim Varney. So I thought, oh, maybe it's got something to do with him, with the cowboy hat and everything. You were like, he's got an afro, though. It
doesn't look like him.
He's got an afro, though. And I'm just like, Jim Varney never had an afro. It's like, yeah, no, he didn't, because he's got a cowboy.
White man with a cowboy hat and a neckerchief. I thought it was like an afro, and I thought he was like a disco guy with like a scarf around his neck.
That's the rebrand. Bloody hell. I think we've laughed about this before on here. They probably know. We're just talking the same thing over and over again.
It was like one of those. It was like one of those. What are they called? The black and white pictures that they ask you, "What do you see in this picture?" That is what I saw. Okay.
What do you see in this picture? You know, it's like
and the dip in
the first thing you. The first thing you see in this picture is how your brain is, you know.
And the dip in his cowboy hat was like a shine on his afro.
From the spotlight, because he was in the disco.
Yeah, something like that. I mean,
it's
why
like
did
this,
they want to eat someone with a
because Jim's is probably
hat?
it's probably a Texas thing. It's probably
I have
although
no idea.
That being said,
I've never eaten there.
Yeah,
I've never been
we've never been to like the Luby's or anything like that. You've never taken me to the real America.
I don't know if Luby's and Furs are even still open. I don't know if they're all closed. Let us know. Somebody let us know.
They closed during COVID.
All right,
or something.
we gotta wrap this.
Wrap this up.
Rambling.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. We appreciate your support. I hope you found some enjoyment out of this episode. Get it where you can. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, because this wasn't it, was it? You know?
We appreciate your support.
We're sorry to everyone who has an afro.
Be sure to give us a follow on social media. If you don't follow us already, we are at TButty, TEABUTTY across all social. Shout out to our patrons for their continued support. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much.
Guys. And we'll talk to everybody next time.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.